been feeding them the raw, and they absolutely love it. And it's really good for them. If you don't feed your dogs raw, I suggest you do, because kibble's not good for them. That's a left-handed shift. That was to the floor in second gear. And these cars are pretty much gutless. Low end, I find. First gear is good enough because my first to second synchros already. Holy shit, I was in neutral. $2,000 to the floor. First gear, it's pretty good, but second, third, fourth, you gotta rev it. It's gotta be at least 48 before it kicks. I tried launching it with slipping the clutch a bit at $4,000 and it launched like shit, so I'm gonna try $3,000 slipping the clutch a bit. 3.5. Ah, shit. I don't know. I know with these tires, they grip like crazy compared to when I first got it. It would just peel on takeoff. Now it doesn't, it just grips and it drops the RPMs down. Try this again. I'm just gonna launch it at 4 and dump the clutch. Oh, there we go. Pretty often. It's pretty bulletproof. I've been driving it like this for 30,000 clicks. that's like, I don't know, 20,000 miles maybe. And I haven't had any issues. Actually, the fuel cutting out was, the oil was low, and as soon as I put oil in it, it stopped doing it. So unfortunately, I did not pay attention to my oil levels, which I'm going to be doing from now on. It's just when I first bought it, I had no problems with the oil levels, but I guess obviously now it's burning more oil with the, I'm not sure if it's the intake and the J-pipe combination, but I do rev it a lot, so that definitely burns oil when you're in VTEC. So if you drive it like you stole it, I would suggest you keep a close eye on your oil levels. So there was nothing major wrong with it, thankfully. It was just the oil. So the overall impressions of the intake, it's absolute must-have. K&N, Takeda, whatever you want to buy. Just get an intake on your TL, because it just makes the VTEC just pull so much harder on top, and it's really noticeable. Even just the sound. Like, here's a 4th gear pull. I suggest you buy one. It makes the car so much funner, and automatic or manual, it's still gonna crack the VTEC way louder than it does stock. When it's stock, you can barely even notice the crossover, but when you put the intake, you hear it so much better, and it just puts a smile on the face every time. It does bring the gas mileage down a lot. I don't know if it's because you drive harder, you just tend to press the throttle more to hear the air sucking in, but even if I'm just cruising, I find, like, light on the throttle, I find it's a lot harder on gas than just with the K&N drop-in filter. So if you're going for gas mileage, probably don't want to get an intake, but it's all about miles per gallon. You're not gonna go. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll try to keep the videos coming. Thanks. See you next time.